Hey guys, my name's Karl Golden and welcome back to Golden Studios. In last week's episode we looked at Metallica's hardest riff, which was Blackened. A lot of you guys disagreed and said there's much harder riffs. That's not an issue, we'll look at those in the future. This week we're looking at one of the hardest Megadeth riffs, which is Poison Was the Cure. The reason this riff is so tricky is because it's played at a very high tempo. I think it's around 260 or 270 BPM. There's also a lot of very fast pull-offs and some string skipping. Unlike last week with the Metallica riff where it's really working on your right hand with your down picking, this will be working on your left hand. Your left hand's going to be doing most of the work. First up, I'm going to teach you guys how to play the riff very slowly. If you already know it, feel free to skip ahead to the backing track. Thankfully, this week's riff is in 4/4. The entire riff is played over 8 bars with 3 different variations. So let's say variation A, B and C. The first variation is A, the second is B, then it goes back to A, then a new variation for the last one, C. So there's 3 different ways to play the same kind of riff, which end up being 8 bars altogether. Right, let's get on with it. If you want to know my recommended pick strokes, you can see on the tabs below what I'm doing. This first symbol means downstrokes, and this other symbol means upstrokes. Okay, so let's look at the first 2 bars of the riff, which I consider to be section A of the 3 sections. Okay, so that's the first variation. Make sure you pay close attention to the pull-offs, as it makes it a lot easier than picking everything. Here is section B, played really slow. Okay, for this second variation, I recommend for the second part using your third finger and first finger for the first pull-off, so 7/5/0. And then when you move down, use your pinky for the 5th fret and then your first finger for the 2nd fret. Okay, so the next section will go back to A. So you'll play A, B, A, and then here's the third variation, C. So the whole riff over 8 bars will be 2 bars of A, 2 bars of B, another 2 bars of A, then 2 bars of C. So altogether it sounds like this, super slow. Right, so now you have learned one of the hardest Megadeth riffs, super slow. The idea now is that we slowly build up your speed by playing along to a backing track that starts at a much lower tempo than the original song. Any of you guys who are quite new to the riff like me, make sure you play it a few times before you go ahead and play along to the backing track. When you reach a point in the backing track where you can't play along anymore, take note of the tempo, set up your metronome at that tempo, maybe 10 BPM slower, and keep playing the riff 10 or 20 times until you nail it. Then go back to the backing track and see if you can get 10 BPM faster. This should work each time, so come back the next day, try it again. I bet you by the end of the week you'll be up to speed with the normal tempo or faster. If you like my Boss Katana preset, you can get it for free on my website www.karlgolden.org, then click on the free download section and it should be there somewhere. You can also download the backing track for free and see how fast you can get without hearing my guitar, so it's just the drums and bass. Enough chit chat, let's get to the backing track. I know you guys are eager to start. Let me know in the comment section below how fast of a tempo you guys got up to. Also, keep me updated with your progress and let me know if this is working for you. Let's go! That is a workout for your left hand for sure. My hand was seizing up towards the end of that. I came quite close to the song's original tempo, which is 270 BPM. Considering I've only just learnt the riff today, and I've just been playing along with the backing track for an hour or so, I'm happy with that. As I was saying in my previous Metallica video, these lessons are not just for you guys, they're for me as well. So basically I can go back onto my YouTube channel and play along with it again and see how much better I've got from practicing along with the backing track. Please let me know in the comment section below what band you want me to look at next, and obviously their hardest riff. Big thanks to these guys, my patrons. They support me for $5 or $7 a month, and in return they get their lovely names posted on every video. They also get access to hundreds of my backing tracks and tabs on my Patreon page. If you support me for $7, you guarantee that your suggestion gets in my next 100 riffs, whatever that may be, acoustic, electric, mandolin, whatever. Also, if you're looking for more in-depth video lessons to learn some of your favourite songs, I highly recommend checking out Guitar Tricks. There's a link below to a 2-week free trial, so if you don't like it, you can just cancel it. You don't lose anything, and you might find that you just really enjoy the lessons and want to carry on the subscription to them. That's it for today, guys. I'm so glad you are enjoying this series. It's really helping me and you guys at the same time, as I was saying before. If it continues to be successful, I want to try doing guitar solos and even just rhythm parts are really hard and breaking them down. Anyway, I'll see you for another video very soon.